Wild about the white stripes, gaga for goldfrapp, into Interpol? Then you should be watching Rodeo, the best music video show on the web. Tune into Rodeo at tvtonic.com and discover why Sub Pop Records calls us an indie music lover's dream.
Your show at Joe's Pub was really wonderful. How did it feel for you?
Oh, it was great fun. We never really know what to expect because we don't choreograph anything, or we don't really plan. All we do is write a set list and hope that it goes okay. And there's always a lot of surprises.
I know in an essay you wrote that you had mentioned growing up in Detroit, you really felt out of step, just sort of a misfit there.
Yes, well, I suppose there's always one Wednesday in every high school, and that was me. I was just the odd one out. I didn't have a lot of friends. You know, you learn to keep your mouth shut, really, if you want to not get beat up, but it's okay because you have something to look forward to. Sometimes the more popular people don't get any more popular, so, you know, things can only get better.
We fast forward a couple of years and Stateless comes out, and I would imagine your life just changed on a dime. I mean, you were a big pop star.
Oh, yes, it was nice to be popular. You know, I didn't realize that sometimes it can be a little bit shallow and that people like you for the moment. But I didn't have enough experience of it to know that it wasn't going to last forever. So.
You and Nina Hagen are linked together in lots of people's minds because you sort of came up at the same time. You had a very strong visual sense and you even duetted. Are you still close with her?
Oh, I'll always be close to Nina. You know, we're from the same planet. Not necessarily the same street, but any chance to work with her or be with her, I would definitely do it.
How did your PETA track, the Don't Kill the Animals track, come about?
I'd been sympathetic for years, but never really done anything about it. I'm sure, like a lot of people. I just needed to have a lot of information, and she really gave it to me. So, right there, you know, across the kitchen table, we wrote "Don't Kill the Animals" in about 5 minutes.
I know you also said that just making sound, the act of making noise, was such a form of therapy for you.
Oh, yes. Sometimes when I can't explain myself, it's a lot easier just to make a noise. You know, you sort of figure it out. It's so instant. It's like animals, you know. Okay, they don't maybe have a very big vocabulary, but they can make the right noises.
How do you go about shaping those eclectic vocal arrangements, because they really are spectacular?
Initially, I spent a long time trying to see how high I could get, not scales or anything, but just making noises higher, 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 and then same, lower, 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 and eventually get a big range to choose from.
You actually did scream overdubs when you were younger for horror film?
Just a little bit.
And a go-go dancer?
Well, I really wanted to be involved in music before I could even play anything, before I could even sing, and that's the only thing I could do was decorate the stage, so I did.
Do you miss it?
I thought I'm still doing it.
Well, let's talk a bit about Shadows and Dust. One thing, I mean, there is a serious sort of supernatural, otherworldly feel.
Probably a lot of it has to do with seeing a lot of scary movies when I was little, because you know, Saturday at the movies was going to see The Fly and The Creature from the Black Lagoon and all those you know, old movies that are probably quite tame now. I was very happy to do The Insect Eater, which is an interesting slant on the Dracula story, because it's sort of told through Renfield.
That one went down really well at Joe's Pub.
It was such a lot of fun to do. And it's not something I do very often, because I suppose I'm playing the two characters, so I get a chance to do two different voices.
How do you see your place right now in the pop music scene, or just the music scene in general?
I think it couldn't be better for unusual artists, because we do have the power of the internet, so we do have some form to communicate. So it's a good time for us.
We appreciate your time, and the new record, Shadows and Dust, is available on stereosociety.com and at online retailers. Thanks, Lena.
Oh, thank you.